Y esto, ¿no? Obligar a El Salvador que haga este tipo de situaciones. Cuidado ahí, hermano. Cuidado con...
Well, that didn't go the way that I planned. If you guys watched the Honduras and El Salvador game a few days ago, yes, that was me. Yes, we went viral. We're sitting at about 1 million views right now. But in case you guys didn't watch the video, don't worry, we're gonna add it to the end of this episode. So welcome back to another episode of the Elixir Lounge. I'm Zach, and we're at Galindo's Coffee and Elixirs here in the Woodlands, Texas. And today, I'm gonna be showing you guys a very classic drink, the Margarita, but with, of course, a Galindo's twist to it. So come on down, grab a seat at the bar, get comfortable, and let's create magic. One pour, one stir, and one sip at a time. So today we're gonna be doing a margarita, but we're gonna be adding a little spice to it using a Thai pepper. If you guys are like me, it's kind of hard to enjoy most margaritas because they end up being either overly strong or overly sour. And so finding a margarita that has that perfect balance of tart, sweet, sting from the tequila as well is very hard to find. But I'm gonna show you guys our recipe, all the ingredients that we use. And if you guys are making this at home, I guarantee you guys are gonna really, really enjoy it. Now, any margarita, of course, is gonna have to start with some good tequila. The tequila that we're gonna be using today is Don Cosmé the Reposado. Now, why we're using the Reposado instead of, say, a Blanco tequila is because this one in particular here has almost like a little kick to it. It's super good, extra smooth, and so it doesn't overwhelm the rest of the flavors in the cocktail. It's there, it lets you know that it's there, but it also lets some of the other flavors just really shine through. Don Cosmé, it's a brand that is local here to the Woodlands, and so we try to support local as much as we can. This is also organic as well, and it's something that's important for us to use stuff that is just clean, that has clean ingredients in it. Now, we're also gonna be using Cointreau, which is gonna be kind of an orange type of liqueur. It's gonna add some citrus notes to it. We're gonna be using agave for our sweetener. Now, some margarita recipes use simple syrup or a sweet and sour mix. I think that the agave adds just enough sweetness without it being overpowering, and it has a little bit more character than just a traditional simple syrup. Now, to combat the margarita being too sour, we're gonna be using our Yuzu Juice. That is a trend that we use for all of our sour cocktails, and a margarita falls within that category of sour cocktails. The Yuzu Juice is just really, really well balanced. Sometimes lime juice is a little too tart, and you end up having to use too much sugar, too much simple syrup, too much agave to counteract it, and it kind of makes the drink just overall just too sweet. And if you don't do that, then it ends up too sour. And so we found that with Yuzu Juice, it's the perfect balance between tart and that fine line before it becoming just unbearable. We're also gonna add just a small splash of orange juice, fresh orange juice that's gonna add just that nice, to bring it all together, that nice kind of tangy, citrusy type of flavor to it, and it's just gonna round everything out. Now for the spice, we're gonna be using one of these guys here, a Thai pepper or Thai chili. This is gonna have a different type of heat than what you see in most spicy margaritas, which are usually made with jalapenos. It can be even hotter if you want it to be, just depending on how much of the seeds you actually leave in there. But this just has a really nice heat to where you can control the intensity of it, but the flavor is still there in the drink. And so we really enjoy using this here. All right, so with that, let's make it. All right, so we're gonna start off with the tequila. We're gonna do 2 ounces of it. And before we add everything else, we're actually gonna cut one of these peppers here. And now to be able to control the intensity of it, I normally just cut a small piece off of it. I have some of the seeds in there, but a piece about that size. And trust me, this thing packs some heat, so you really don't need too much, less is more. If you want it really spicy, I mean, you can do the whole pepper if you want, but just be prepared for the kick that it's gonna give you. So we're gonna toss that in there, and then we're gonna muddle it. We're gonna break the pepper down to where it has a lot of surface contact with this to release some of those flavors. And we're gonna leave the seeds in there. We're gonna end up double straining it at the end, so you're not gonna get all the seeds in the actual drink, but you're gonna get some of the flavor for it. All right, now that that's muddled in there, we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. So we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of agave. And this is where you can control how sweet you want it as well. If you like yours a little on the sweeter side, you can add a little bit more agave. If you don't really like any sweetness to it, you can do a little bit less. But we found the sweet spot for us is 1/2 ounce of agave. We're gonna do 1 full ounce of our Yuzu Juice. And then we're gonna do 1/4 ounce of fresh squeezed orange juice. All right, we're gonna add ice. And we're gonna shake this a good bit here. And now I like garnishing this with a little bit of tahini. Some people like salt. I really like tahini. I think it adds a little bit more character than just salt. All right, now we're gonna double strain this. All right, and to garnish it, we're gonna be doing a lime wheel and one of the Thai peppers on here. And there we have it, the Galindo's Margarita. All right, now let's taste it. It's got a little bit of heat to it, but nothing overwhelming. It just adds a really nice characteristic to the drink. You taste the tequila, it's not overly sour. And so you can drink probably 10 of these and it would be just fine. Most margaritas, after you drink one, it's just too much. This here is just perfectly balanced. You get a lot of the citrus notes as well, but it's just super easy to drink. And then the tahini just really rounds everything off, just adds another layer of complexity to it. There's a lot of different flavors at play here, but they all mesh well with each other, and it makes for just a super, super nice drink. You guys definitely try this one out. All right, and this wraps up this episode of the Elixir Lounge. If you guys have been following our content, if you guys have been enjoying what we're putting out, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share it with your other cocktail-loving friends, and let us know in the comments if you guys try out some of these drinks. What are some things that you guys are loving? What are some twists that you guys are adding to it as well? We love hearing from you guys. And now, as promised, we're gonna show you guys a viral video of me at the soccer game. So until next time, thanks again for watching the Elixir Lounge.
Buscando más orden defensivo que sí. Y es obligar a El Salvador que haga este tipo de situaciones. Cuidado ahí, hermano, cuidado.
Ojalá no sea la primera salida. Ojalá no sea la primera salida.
Eso, a ver, así, ya está
Ya es viral. Hoy es de Honduras la playera.
Sí. Ahora le digo algo, valoro que haya ido con el pie a bajarla.
Sí.
Y no a meterle la mano. Muy bien ahí,
Eso se valora, esa intención.